In this video, I am going to describe the concept of C pass-by reference. In the main function, we have two variables that are created for integers. I'm going to note them in yellow. We have -10 and 22. In the physical computing device, they are contained in memory locations, which I will note in purple. Those memory locations are an address. So when I say that I want the address in main, as I've done here at line 16, what's going to print out is the address of the location, not the value itself. When I call for value in main, it's going to give me the values inside those registers. The way we note it in C as well as in C++ is to use the address like so. In pass-by reference, the meaning of pass-by reference is that you have to pass the reference to the address. This is why in line 19, we're passing the address of input 1 and the address of input 2. You have to do that in order to be able to have the pointers as we have in void func. A pointer is a memory location that contains the address of another memory location. So I'm going to note these memory locations in blue. Those pointers contain the addresses that we pass from line 19. And if we want to get the addresses of those pointers, we'll get that ourselves here. The way we would do that is the pointer int star int point 1, the address here, and address of int point 2 are going to give me the location in the computing device of these pointers. When I say that I want the content of the register pointers here at line 6, what I'm actually getting is the content of the registers that contains the addresses of the variables. So what's going to happen is that the content here at line 6 is going to print the exact same memory locations that we printed out here at line 16. To do that, we just get the content. That's why we don't have anything in front of it like an ampersand or a star. For dereferencing the values, we have to dereference using star input 1 and star input 2. So what's going to happen is the last thing it'll print out is the actual values itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to run the code and then compare the output to what we expect to happen. So here are our results. We have the addresses in main, and for clarity, I want to show you the last four digits, 8238 and 823C. These are in hexadecimal. I mentioned in the code that the address in main is going to match the content of the register pointers, and we see here that the last four, 8238 and 823C, do in fact match. The next thing we're going to check is the address of the register pointers. These values, 8208 and 8200, are what's being printed here in the function. It's printing the location of those pointers. And then finally, the value printed in main is going to be the same as star input 1 and star input 2. So we see that the value in main and the dereferenced values are in fact the same. The objective of call by reference, this is what you're going to read and watch the video next. The goal is to treat the pointers as objects in order to reduce the coding complexity.